Power, it means a lot to a lot of people. Whether you are a worker in the workforce or a manager that runs the workforce. Construction, not a lot of people are in construction because you have to be able to learn to put up girders, electrical, not just electrical, but also air conditioning. And in this class here, there are a lot of people that are going to be working in construction, either residential or in a huge project that has a big undertaking. And as you can see, everyone here tonight, they are very interested in construction, not only in construction, but also what type of jobs are available. And this class happens to be going into air conditioning. Now you can see how in this slide here, these workmen, a lot of them, they're working around machinery, and they are working also to build a huge building because that's the starting foundation for a building. These guys here decided to take a break. That's pretty brave.
I like it.
And I don't know if anybody in here can go out there and do that, but it's allowed as long as you have bracing, and it looks pretty cold according to what they're wearing. So power. Everybody like power, right? Everybody wants something to control something else. You don't want something controlling you. You want something you can say, I helped do that, I did that, I went there. The construction industry, as you know, is well-paying. According to statistics here in Florida, it's risen up to 15% of the jobs and also the pay raises. Right now, the pay raises have been up to $36,000 according to U.S. News. $36,000 a year average income for a construction worker. Doesn't matter what trade you are doing in that field. But there's a little dark side I'm going to point out. It's a very dangerous job. Okay, falls in construction cause the most fatalities. All right. So according to this here, over the course of a 45-year career, a worker has 1 in 200 chances of dying, or 2 in 400 of dying in a construction site because of a fall. Now there are other instances where mostly men, compared to women in construction, die from a construction accident. All right, and they are usually the breadwinners in the household, the males, but there are women too. And there are a lot of women, as you can see, I'll show you in a second, that are working in construction more than before. And you can see here in this graph, for 2014, the 4,821 fatalities in construction. Now, what happens to a family when they lose a breadwinner in the house? Let's say you're the person there providing an income, and one day your wife gets a call from the foreman saying your husband has died in the construction site. That family immediately loses the breadwinner. Kids don't have a father or a mom, okay? And then guess what? Bills don't get paid. There's a charitable organization called Construction Angels. They actually will come out to that person's house, that family's house, and help out financially and also for some emotional support. What they do is, because of the fact that even though in 2014 and before, construction, they have to provide insurance, not many construction workers have it. When I was in construction before 2009 and so on, I really was worried about getting a big paycheck. I didn't care about insurance, and I'm alive and I made it well. But during my time when I was working out there, I've seen people die and get dismembered in machines, in construction sites. The first responders are usually police and fire, emergency medical teams, and also OSHA comes and closes the site and they start an investigation. But the family is left with no one. Who is their first responder? Right here, Construction Angels. They hear about it, They get a call and they come to the house. As you see, they're growing. Florida, Georgia, Ohio, and they've been around for a little while. Since actually 2009, there was a company that was going to have a Christmas party, and right before Christmas, one of the workers died at the job site. The actual owner of that company canceled the Christmas party, gave that money to the family, and other affiliates joined up and said, you know what, we're going to give money to that family too. That's how Construction Angels started. Because somebody actually felt it, where it is to lose someone they cared about. These are the affiliates. The Women's Association in Construction, Suncoast Utility Contractors Association. Now this is just Florida. They have good, powerful affiliates. So I was talking about power. I was talking about how you can have power. You can have power by helping a family that lost a loved one because of a construction accident. You can make a difference not only by giving money, but giving your time. All you can do is maybe get a cup of coffee with the grieving wife at a restaurant and lift her spirits up. Well, it'll cost you a couple of hours and some coffee, right? And you made a difference in somebody's life. You helped them walk through something. That's power right there that you can utilize. Most people don't realize they have that power. Maybe by hearing this, you realize, you know, I have the power to help change somebody's life. Help them overcome their grievance time. So if it ever happens to you, someone else will come back and say, hey, I can help you out. Now, I'm going to take this time to